Right, I'm afraid to say that we've had a major issue on the
It's the fastest track on the calendar. The grandstands are awash with Ferrari red. It's time for practice here in Monza. Welcome along.
Okay, don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace. Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. For over a century, the Temple of Speed has all come down to moments like this. Driver versus the stopwatch to set the grid for the Grand Prix. It is qualifying at Monza.
dropped to P11. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. The third permanent circuit built anywhere on Earth. Monza has always been special. Now it's been providing motor racing memories for a century. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. Monza, northeast of Milan, some of the most iconic turns in all of racing. The chicane at turn 1 and 2, the Variante Ascari at turns 8, 9 and 10, and the Parabolica to conclude things at turn 11. We are full throttle for 80% of the lap. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Gasly, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, Perez, Sainz, Norris, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, and Zhou Guanyu. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Delighted to say joining us for this intriguing race is Anthony Davidson. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right, speed is key here today. We're going to want a low downforce setup. It does mean that DRS won't be as effective, but hopefully we'll be so quick we won't even feel it.
Radio check.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as... Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.9 seconds. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
none of whom have pitted, but Verstappen is going to...
Box, Max. Box.
Why? What the why? What the f*** are you saying? Unbelievable, mate.
And away we go. That was a very nice stop. No problems. Very smooth for the start.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Ricardo ahead, and gap to the car in front, 16.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time, 1:24.3. Okay, Max, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now. It's Ricardo ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 13.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 25.9. 12.9 seconds. Sergio is in for his stop. Okay, gap to the car in front, 10.1 seconds. behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end. Okay, Max, we don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.6 seconds. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Final lap, let's go, final lap.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you to the fans.
Fantastic effort this weekend, guys. You really deserve it. It's been a long, long year, and results like this have not come easy. So really proud of you all, and I'm grateful I can get up there.
Great work, Lewis. That's a decent recovery today. Real great drive.
It's just turning into a bit of a formality, isn't it, for them? They're turning up, they're getting another race win. This is now 4 in a row, and they're starting to get that stranglehold on the championship. It's got to be theirs, isn't it? You have to say at this point.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they've secured here. Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
OK, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.